Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of EverQuest 2. And I am here with Kevin,
What's happening?
and we are over into Timorous Deep. Now, I am playing a level 13 Fury, and Kevin is playing a.
16 Ogre Berserker.
Jeez, man, you're getting so much higher than I am. And we're thinking the reason behind that is we actually talked about this in several of our videos. We thought it was because he's playing an evil class and I'm playing a neutral, and we're in an evil village. And then maybe we thought that if I was turning in first or he was turning in first, we got a different amount of experience. And that actually does seem to be the case. Whoever turns in their quest first gets more money. We're not sure about the experience, but for sure you get a little bit more money than the
More
other
coin,
person.
that's correct. Yes,
And
more coin.
that seems pretty weird. It seems completely random why they would do that, but they are doing it. The main reason we think that he's getting more experience is he has a gold account. He's paying for it right now, and I am not. I'm doing a free-to-play playthrough, so he gets a little bit more bonus experience per kill than I am, and I think that's really kind of making the level difference split apart. As you can see, we're 3 levels apart from each other.
That sounds like the typical pay to win to me, doesn't it? Doesn't it to you, sir?
Yeah, it does, and I'm not a big fan of pay to win, but I do understand that the game companies have to pay their bills somehow. So, yeah, it's kind of a necessary evil in some games, but yeah, I'm not a huge fan of that. So,
But now the good thing, guys, the good thing about this is I was paying the I was paying the monthly fee for EverQuest Live, and you also get this game. I'm not actually paying for this game. I'm just paying for EverQuest Live, but I get this game for free as a bonus. I get all access to this game as well, and I do think that that's a good thing.
yeah, it's definitely nice when they put all the games together. They didn't used to do that for those of you who wanted to play back in the day. You had to pay for each and every one of the games you wanted to play monthly, so it's kind of nice that they have grouped them together. And there's quite a few games. There's EverQuest 1, EverQuest 2, you got, what are some of the other ones? H1, Z1, or something like
Hey,
that.
EverQuest Next, which we're is EverQuest Next out yet?
No, not yet, but it's coming out hopefully pretty soon. They did go through a transition where they actually Sony turned over the company to another company who's going to run it. But they've actually been running it from the very beginning. But before we get all into that, we're going to go ahead and talk to the chef and run out, and then we'll continue our conversation. I just don't want you guys to be sitting here for too long. So let's go ahead and hail this chef.
Greetings!
Did you get the venom? Yes, I did. Nice work. This will go well with the dish I'm currently working on. On that note, would you care to help me further? What do you need? Garnish, if you could. I prefer to use the salt sprouts that pop up along the shore just north of here. I'll go get some. And I'll get, it's got a salty tang. Level 11. You get at least 13 silver and 23 copper. We're going to go ahead and hit accept. I thank you. I will be swift. So we need to go out and collect some of those salty sprouts. But yeah, the company has been taken over basically by somebody else, or not the company, but the game. And these,
Daybreak
yeah,
Daybreak Studios, correct?
yeah, and they were actually known as something else, but they have actually been a part of EverQuest for a long time. They were the ones who have been running the game anyways. They were a part of Sony. They basically were just given control, and there's a lot of speculation on why, and some people have resigned over it and stuff like that, and I don't think we will ever know the full story, but it does seem like it still is in pretty good hands. I mean, we just have to wait and see. But overall, the games are really good, so I think it's worth just waiting and seeing how that goes. So we need to gather some salt sprouts. Where do we get that
Ah,
from?
ah.
What is that?
They are interrupting my salt sprout gathering.
You see some?
Yeah, so right down here by the beach.
What does it look
Down by
like?
the beach, boy.
Oh yeah, I see it. Okay, so it looks like little green leaves over here. But you may have to worry about these creatures, these Black Shield assassins, stopping you. Or you can just swim out into the water and see if you can grab some.
Did you get an update just in?
I did get an update, but I just looted some, so
Oh, so this is gonna be one of those separate
it
quests.
might be. Did you get an update right there?
No, I heard you get an update though.
You can hear me get an update on yours?
I heard the ding.
No hope
Hey, that was my
must
salt
we
sprout.
draw.
Ah.
That's not anymore. 4 down, 1 left to go.
Help we have in
And it
I've only
looks
got one. You see what happens when he takes all the salt sprouts, guys?
That's because I have horrible luck.
Yeah, it makes up for it.
There's one over here you can grab. This one's pretty deep, actually.
Come forth, my defender.
That seems to be the deepest one so far. But it seems like if you're very careful, you can actually pretty much avoid all the creatures. So if you aren't high enough level, if you kind of fast-forwarded through some of these quests, didn't do all of them, and you got here a little bit less than...
I'll try to hold them.
I don't know, at level 9, I think you could probably take these guys on pretty easy. But if you're having trouble... Over here. But if you're having trouble, yeah, just sneak around in the water and grab some of these things. Again, the same thing with the boats. If you need to do that last quest that we were just on, where you destroy the boats or set them on fire, it's definitely a good idea to stay as far in the water as possible for that. And so we got some more sprouts over here, and I think we have some more over here. I thought I saw out of the corner of my... Yep, there's some more over here on this other island. In fact, there's quite a bit on this other island with no creatures. So yeah, it does pay to explore. Wow, there's another one over here.
A school salt fin.
So let me go ahead and get my last piece right here. How many do you have?
I have 4 out of 5 right now after this one.
Okay, so we got one more over here. This should be our last one right here. Pretty easy quest, guys. These ones at the very beginning of the game aren't really going to cause you too much problems. And the reason for that is it's basically introducing you not just to your class, but to the game itself. And it's trying to teach you, and it doesn't want to overwhelm you too much. So it's pretty easy, and it could be very deceiving to play this game and be like, oh no, this game is way too easy. I need something more of a challenge. It does get more challenging the further into the game you go, but you're going to have to wait quite some time. Probably around level 35 to 40 is when you'll start noticing that you're going to have to take it a little bit slower and actually start planning out your attacks, planning out where you're going to go into a zone, into a group, and things of that sort. But pretty much at the very beginning, you're just running around and meleeing or using your spells willy-nilly without really worrying about the consequences, but it definitely does get harder, so keep that in mind, guys. So we're going to go ahead and talk to the chef, turn into him, and see what he has to say. I do have to say, I was telling Kevin that I do love this little effect where he's sitting there stirring his little pot right there in front of him. Not a lot of... Yeah, I mean, not a lot of games will put those little touches in, the little illusion. I mean, it's not really adding anything to his character other than the fact that he's a chef, but they went ahead and put it in there anyways. And yeah, it's not perfect. The spoon does kind of go right through the pot, but you know, we can bypass or just forget those kind of little imperfections. It's not perfect, but then nothing ever really is. So let's go ahead and talk to the chef and see what he has.
Greetings!
Did you get the salt sprouts? Yes, I did. Oh, there we go. Not a level, but an AA point. And the quest reward is, it's called a Salty Tang, level 11. I ended up getting 16 silver and 21 copper.
15 silver and 56 copper.
See, so you can see whoever turns in first gets a slight increase in the coins for whatever reason. It's weird because if you watch some of our earlier videos, you'll see he turns in first, Kevin, and then I'll turn in second, and I'll actually get a less amount of coins. So it's not like we're lying to you and just trying to make you believe this. You can actually see it on camera happening. And we're not sure if this always happens, whether you're in a group or not. That would be fairly interesting to find out, if just standing there and waiting to turn in right before somebody else does nets you more experience and more loot. Although I don't understand how the computer would figure that out if you're not in a group. Like, how does it know the other person's about to turn in? So I don't know. It's interesting, though, at the very least. So we're going to go ahead and end the episode here, guys. Again, if you do enjoy these videos, please take a moment and hit the like button, subscribe. It definitely helps grow my channel, and I greatly appreciate it. Also, if you have any comments down below on the topics that we covered today, any tips and tricks that you guys want to share, or any news that you guys have with EverQuest coming out, or new zones, you guys want to go ahead and announce something that your guild has done, leave those down below. I'll be more than happy to give you guys a shout out in game and let the viewers know that you know, you guys accomplished something great. Again, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next episode.
Subscribe.